Welcome to the Women Leaders Association Daily Member Podcast, where we believe we go further, faster, and have more fun when we go together. I'm your host, Julianne Kirkland. And in each Daily Member Podcast, we will pick out a great speaker from one of our meetings that we thought you would enjoy. You can access hundreds of recent speakers, book summaries, great articles, and more at no additional charge through your membership portal. If you would like to get involved in a Women Leaders Association mastermind group or find a networking group near you, or if you just need access to the membership portal, simply go to womenleaderspodcast.com to be connected. Now let's tune in for this incredible message.
So my name is Rhonda Sciortino, and I am so excited to be your MC today. I am the worst possible candidate for doing that, however, because I have no concept of time or space. So I'm the one who's supposed to be moving the event along, okay? I'm the one who's supposed to make sure that the speakers stay right within their time. So everybody, ladies, I need your help. And you know what we need to do, all of us? We need to help each other. I want every single one of you to love your life. Every single person in this room has been through some tough stuff. I won't ask for a show of hands, but I know that anytime we get together, we know there's somebody who's experienced child abuse. We know there's somebody who's been the victim of a violent crime. We know that somebody had that man walk out. Maybe somebody's dealing with something right now. We deal with medical diagnosis. We deal with kids who go sideways. But guess what? We get up, we get dressed, we show up, and we push through, right? That's who we are. This is what feminine genius, okay? We are the leaders. If there's anybody here who doesn't think you're a leader, I'm going to tell you, you are the leader. You're the leader of your family who makes everything happen. You're the one who pulls people together for holidays. You're the one that goes out and gets birthday cards and sends them and makes sure they're there right on time. You're the one who resolves conflict. When two people in your family aren't talking, aren't you the one who tries to get them back together? We do that. We lead in our families. We lead in our neighborhoods. We lead in our communities, and we lead in the workplace. The feminine genius makes things happen. My message to you today, though, I don't want you to get up and get dressed and show up and just drag through. I did that for a lot of years because I thought I was worthless. I was homeless when I was 8 years old. Would you look at me today and know I was ever homeless, eating food out of a trash can? So emancipated from the foster care system when I was 16 years old. I bought my first house when I was 19, my first rental when I was 21. I started my first business when I was 27. I wrote my first book when I was 50. I was on the Today Show when I was 51. And now I'm on my 15th book. I lived the first part of my life, though, dragging through, pushing through, trying to strive to be better. Be enough, be perfect. You are striving right now to be perfect, but I'm telling you, I know how it feels. I did it for decades, 60 to 80 hours a week because I was large and in charge, baby. And I almost drove myself to an early grave. And now I live in my purpose. Now I love my life. I literally go to bed at night and my jaw is hurting because I've been smiling all my life. And I want you to love your life too. So how do you live your purpose? All right, I'm going to tell you. You have to live in your authentic identity. You can't try to be perfect because you're never going to be perfect. I'm going to tell you what I think is the cultural cause of all this problem. Okay, you're going to laugh at me, but hear me out. In 1959, the Mattel Toy Corporation introduced a new product. Anybody know what that was? The Barbie doll. All right. Little girls previous to that, played with dolls that looked like babies. Some of you might remember that little fake baby bottle that looked like it had some milk in it. You know, we're putting the baby bottle in the baby's mouth. Then came Barbie, and little girls start playing with this little girl with a skinny waist, big boobs, shapely legs, flat stomach, and not a wrinkle anywhere, and feet shaped like this. Who's got feet shaped like that? Ever since neurotoxins injected into our faces, and we've been stuffing our feet into shoes like that with red bottoms ever since then. I have given up those shoes, let me tell you, ladies, and I've also given up the whole notion that I have to look like that and to look like that. And that's perfection anyway. Some executive at Mattel Toy Company, that's what I say. Your feminine genius is inside of you. It is not how you look. It is not the size of your waist or your boobs or your thighs or whatever. Your feminine genius is your personality. It's your character traits that are inside of you, your resilience, your resourcefulness, your strength, your courage. You get through whatever you have to get through. I know, because you're sitting here today. You do what you need to do. That's perseverance, persistence, determination, resourcefulness. Something breaks, we figure it out. I want you to live in that. Virtuous behavior, your character traits, your awesome personality. Be you. Quit trying to be somebody that you're not, because that only ends in frustration, depression, despair, and a feeling of vague sense of failure. You're never going to get there, right? None of us are going to be there. But every single one of us can be the very best version of ourselves that's possible. And when you do that, wait till you see what happens. I'm going to tell you what happened with me. I went from having migraine headaches and stomach upset all the time, and just like I was scowling all the time. My daughter kept saying, "Mommy, are you mad?" No, I wasn't mad. I just had the weight of the world on my shoulders. I was the CEO of my own company, actually a local company and a nationwide company, had employees. If I ever say anything out loud about ever wanting another employee, somebody better slap me. I just give you so much credit if you're dealing with employees. I know one of our speakers has like a whole lot of them. But when I realized that my purpose didn't involve those things, doesn't involve the things that I don't do well. It doesn't involve the things I don't like to do. Turns out, when you're living your purpose, you're living in your passion. You're living in the things that you care about. You're living in the things that give you joy. And the more that you lean into that, the more joy you get. And when you walk around and you're excited for every single day and you're smiling all day long, guess what? You attract to yourself opportunities. And I don't mean that in some kind of la-la, wadu-dadu way. I'm talking about, listen, do you get up in the morning and go, let me find the most, saddest, depressed person I can possibly find and hang out with them today? No, we don't. We gravitate toward people who make us smile, who make us feel good, who are just joyful. They're not complaining. They're not a downer. They're not constantly talking about something awful. So everything begins to change when you live your purpose. So, I encourage you. I would love, if you want to follow your purpose, find it, live your joy. I want you to connect with me. I have a podcast called Find Your Purpose Now. It's Find Your Purpose Now because we're not guaranteed of tomorrow. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. And besides, we get 1,440 minutes every single day. And when they're gone, they're gone. We can't retrieve them. We can't redeem them. We can't turn them in like a coupon towards something else. That's it. So why not start now living your purpose? And now be happier. And 1 year from now, everything can be changed. Everything can be different. Everything can be a lot more amazing in your life. And besides, 1 year from now, you're going to be 1 year older anyway, right? I mean, you might as well be loving your life. So I have a gift for you. If you go to my website, rhonda.org, wait, I better get this coupon code right. So everybody doesn't call me and go, that was wrong. Okay. If you go to rhonda.org, I want you to have success tips in business and in life. It's an ebook. I wrote it for you. The coupon code is Succeed Now. And all of my books, some of them are here. I'm going to give these away today. Acts of Kindness, 101 Ways to Make Our World a Better Place. How to Get to Awesome, 101 Ways to Find Your Best Self. Every tween and teen in your life should have this, because I'm saying to them everything that they will not listen to you say. You've said it all to them, but maybe they'll hear it from me and not you. 30 Days to Happiness. This was on the Ellen Show. Successful Survivors, the 8 character traits of survivors and how you can attain them. Love is Action, how to change the world with love. And then my story and the advice that I give about how to go from foster care to millionaire is in this book, Succeed Because of What You've Been Through. My new friends, give yourself permission to live a big life. I want you to give yourself permission to be your most authentic self. Don't worry about your flaws. We all have flaws. You're delightfully flawed. That's what I say. Love yourself, love your life. And I'm not saying don't take care of yourself, let it all go, do whatever. No, I said, be your best self. Be the best you can be at whatever it is that you're doing, because that way you're showing everybody within your influence how it's done. You can succeed in life no matter what you've been through. In fact, you can succeed specifically because of what you've been through. When you mine the lessons out of the very tough things that you've lived through, and you apply those things, those character traits, those learned abilities, like knowing how to read a room, knowing how to read micro expressions, you can walk in a room and within, probably less than a minute, know who you like, know who you think you can trust, know who you want to get to know better, know who you better not trust. We know those things, right? That's the feminine genius, ladies. So when you start mining those lessons out of what you've been through, hey, yeah, wait, I learned how to do this. I learned how to do that. I can read body language. I can pick up on subtle clues that other people miss. I can sit in a business meeting and have a suggestion that nobody else in the room is making because they don't see the world the way you see the world. Trust yourself.
Hey, my friend, if you enjoyed listening to this podcast, be sure to rate, review, and share your biggest takeaway. And if you're wanting more, you can access hundreds of recent speakers, book summaries, great articles, and more at no additional charge through your membership portal. You can also get involved in a Women Leaders Association mastermind group or a networking group near you. Or if you just need to access your membership portal, simply go to womenleaderspodcast.com to be connected. Because here at Women Leaders Association, we believe we go further, faster, and have more fun when we go together. That's all for today, my friends. Bye for now.